If that deer wasn't there, and I didn't experience what I experienced trying to brake so I won't hit the deer. Now some people gonna say you shouldn't, you shouldn't brake, but I saw the deer at enough distance to where it was okay to brake. But I didn't realize, like, you think black ice is just a patch of ice. This whole 1.5 to 2 miles of road or more was black ice. So the deer saved my life. That's how I feel. Because if I would have been doing 55, not even thinking about, oh, there's black ice on the ground, I would have ran around a curve and tried to just turn like I would normally turn, and would have been done off in a tree somewhere. Truck done, ambition done, dreams done, goals done, in the middle of nowhere. Who's gonna come get me? Mile marker, whatever. I couldn't even see the mile markers. There's one over there, but it's covered up by a tree. You know. So I get out with my camera and I look at the road, and the flash has got the road just twinkling. So like I said, y'all go check my Instagram on it. Road's just twinkling. So I go and step on the road and I slip. That lets me know how slick the roads were. So not only, do I have to be mindful of how I get up to speed, because now I'm running on ice. And so when I pulled over, I sat there and I was like, dang, this load could have been done in a day, but now it's gonna take 2 days because I gotta sit here for 5.5, 6 hours. So by this time I was waiting for the sun to come up, so hopefully some of that will thaw. So I'm just watching cars go by, and I'm like, how are these cars going by and not sliding on it? You know what I'm saying? How are these cars going by and not sliding on it? So I started to get my courage back to go ahead and get back out there. And I saw a Sherman-Williams, the paint people, the truck, Sherman-Williams truck, zoom by. But now, those trucks are gonna be heavy because they're carrying paint, So, yeah, I want to thank that deer for having me to hit the brakes when I hit the brakes, and having me to slow down when I slowed down, because there was nobody coming towards me while I was wiggling all over the road. And that is a horrible feeling, to have your confidence shook when you're driving a semi, because now every movement of the truck, the wind started blowing, but now I'm super cautious because now the wind's blowing. I'm on this ice. Can it blow me over? And then where I pulled over at, my truck was leaning. I hate for my truck to lean because I don't know the tilt radius before a truck tips over. I don't know, but it was leaning, to the point to where my bag of chips slid from the driver's side to the passenger side. So I just, I got in some dirt, try to get some dirt on the wheels. There was no plows out there salting the roads or whatever. And yeah, so I want to thank that deer wherever you at. I hope you don't get eaten for a while, because you helped save me from what could have been, some would say, a clusterfuck. It could have been a catastrophe. It could have been a catastrophe. I mean, the feeling of looking one direction, but your truck is going in the other direction. And I'm glad I didn't jackknife the truck. I'm glad I didn't, I had enough, I don't know, experience, skill, whatever, to be able to glide over to the right turn lane and get my composure. And, eventually I went ahead, when I saw that Sherman truck, I watched him for about a half a mile, for as far as I could see his red lights on the back of his trailer. And he didn't look like he wiggled, but again, he was heavy and I'm light. You know what I'm saying? He's stomping on the ice, I'm skating. So I went ahead and got back out there, and I was going slow, turning my four ways on, doing about 15. I went up to 20. Everything's real slow, real cautious. And then eventually I went ahead and pulled over again, because I was like, nah, I still don't feel comfortable driving on this road, you know. But eventually, like you see now, I just went ahead and get out there because, you know, at the end of the day, the load got to get where it got to get, you know. And with the sun being up, thawing some of the road out now, but every time I saw glitter on the road, I don't see it now. I'm seeing salt and clay and stuff like that on the road. But the overall experience, and then I realized the way I titled the video, somebody gonna think I hit a deer, so I might want to monetize the heck out of that for all the trolls, right? Just thought about that. Let me go put like 30 commercials up in that junk. But yeah, that happened. And it was a scary experience. I just thought I share it with y'all, as not only as a warning to be careful in situations where you're riding at night, especially after a rain or snow, and you see the road glittering. You see glitter on the road and it's cold. Be cautious. Be very cautious, because that just means that there's ice reflecting from your headlights. All right? It's TRB. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm gonna go drop this load and try to do it. Hit me a 34 and start heading down south so I can be home for the holidays. Thank the trucking guides for this load, because now I can go and I would say save it, but I'm gonna blow some of it, go buy some stuff for my lady for Christmas and my kids, and put the rest in the bank, pay some bills, start off the New Year's right, debt free, with money in the bank with the promise. And yeah, we on. I'm waiting for the end of December and January to kick in so I can see what the slow seasons are like. But that's about it. Other than that, y'all be easy. Thank you for stopping by. Like, subscribe, and share if you feel like it's worth it. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Everything is TheRightBrotha. You can just put it in and Google it. Anything can come up. Other than that, I thank y'all for rocking with me. Peace.